Every year, LifeBridge partners with the Rose to help with this awesome, awesome ministry. And today is Pink Day. And I'm going to ask Merlene to come and let's just talk a little bit about the Rose. Anyone in our service here today that has benefited from the services of the Rose, would you come up here, please? Would you mind doing that, please? I hate to put you on the spot. I don't really hate it, but go ahead and do it anyway. Come on. The Rose has helped literally thousands of ladies. They treat ladies regardless of their ability to pay. Now, those of you that have insurance, if you go to the Rose, your insurance company will pay a large sum of what is required. The rest of it will be taken care of. But the result of you going there, if you have insurance, is that funds will help ladies that cannot pay as well. Merlene, I would like for you to say a few words, and then I'm going to give these ladies an opportunity as well.
Well, first of all, I am very happy to be able to celebrate what we call Pink October, Pinktober. Breast cancer affects 1 out of 8 women, and it affects everybody throughout the nation, okay? And it doesn't matter the age or your race, okay? It affects us all. We all know someone that has suffered through breast cancer. And we celebrate the month of October as a time to bring awareness and also to remember, to celebrate, and to bring hope. We all know about the Rose. 29 years ago, 2 women had a wonderful idea to bring a organization. Their mission statement is exactly what Pastor Charlie just said. It is to bring quality health care even to women, even if they cannot afford it. And men. It is also open to men. But I just want to tell you a little bit about things that you might not know about the Rose. Okay? Last year alone, they served 36,000 women and children and men. Okay? 36,000 people came through the Rose. If you have insurance, we say go to the Rose. If you don't have insurance, we say come to the Rose. Because every 3 women that have insurance, that takes care of 1 that does not have insurance. When I say that there was people that was served, the youngest person that was served at the Rose was an 8-year-old little girl. The oldest person that was served at the Rose was a 101-year-old woman. Okay? Ladies, if you're under 40 and you think you have it made and you're safe, you don't. Please, this is the time to schedule your mammograms, to get in, to get the care that you need, because when it is taken care of ahead of time, there is hope and there's a great outcome. Okay, just get in there and do it. I want to just also tell you that Dorothy Gibbons, who co-founded the Rose with Dr. Dixie Malello, has a book that just came out. It is the story of the Rose, the women of the Rose. And to me, it's the miracle of women helping women in our community. And that's what it's about, is the community, because the community is the backbone of the Rose. Thank you.
And we're so honored that Dr. Dixie is a member of LifeBridge. She is a very giving person. I asked her to give her testimony here a couple of years ago, I guess it was, and we'll do that again sometimes because she has an awesome testimony. Awesome testimony. Do any of you ladies like to say just a few words about what the Rose did for you? Anyone at all?
I will.
Okay.
Well, about 4 years ago, a good friend of mine who is my age was diagnosed with breast cancer. And I'm going to cry just because I'm talking in front of people. But so they removed 38 tumors from her breast, and she was my age. She was 31 at the time. So I went to the doctor, just a regular checkup, and they did the exam. They're like, oh, you need to go to the breast diagnostic center because you have a lump. And I was like, oh, really? Okay, well, my entire life just flashed before my eyes. So I went to the breast diagnostic center, and they scared me to death. So I came to church, and I kind of told Dr. Dixie, she's like, be at my office before 5 p.m. Monday morning. And I was like, okay. So I went in, and she looked at all of my x-rays, and she scheduled the mammogram and the ultrasound, and she it was such a peaceful feeling of being taken care of there. And I had gone to other places before, and the experience of dealing with Dr. Dixie, not because I know her, but I could tell that's the way she deals with her. It wasn't just her, it was every single person, from the ultrasound tech to the person doing the mammogram to the person taking my information, that didn't make me feel like I was about to die at any moment. And so now I have to go, I had to go every 6 months to do checkups, and it turned out to be okay. Now I have to go once a year for the rest of my life to have the area looked at. But it's the knowing that Dr. Dixie was there to say, I want to see it. Let me see it for myself. And she also said that just because I was young meant nothing. And she had 2 women that came to her from the breast diagnostic center that were in their 20s that were told, you're too young to have breast cancer. She diagnosed them with breast cancer. So.
We will be receiving an offering for just a moment in behalf of the Rose, and you're welcome to make your checks out to LifeBridge Baptist Church, and we'll just present them with one check. The regular church offering will be toward the end of the service, but we'll receive this offering in just a few moments as well. Anyone else want to say something?
I also was told, over 20 years ago, I needed to have surgery immediately. So Troy and I went to see Dr. Dixie, and she did her own x-rays, and she said, no, you're fine. There's nothing wrong with you. And that was over 20 years ago, and I quit going to the Rose. I didn't realize that for every 3 women that have insurance, 1 woman without insurance has a free mammogram. So when Dr. Dixie explained that to me, I started going back to the Rose, and now she personally looks at my x-rays, and like Jennifer said, it's just completely different from any other place I've ever been to get my x-rays, and I won't ever go anywhere else.
Thank you.
I've been a recipient of an exam for my checkups when I wasn't able to afford the insurance, so I'm very grateful for that.
Amen.
I was one of those free women too, and when Dr. Dixie found mine, in 2 days' time she had me in surgery, and it was out in 2 days. That's how quick she'll move.
Well, I like the way you just pass that by.
I can't.
I have insurance, and I went, I used to go to several different other places to have my mammograms, and when I found out that the insurance would pay for women that weren't insured, I started going to the Rose. This last exam, I did have an issue. I had to go back and be rescanned, and Dr. Dixie looked at my scans, and everything came out fine. But she also showed me scans of women that do have breast cancer and what the difference in my scan and theirs was. And then she explained to me a lot of it was my diet. You know, she'll help you change your diet.
Okay, I need to say something. Good. I'll try to get through this without crying, but I had breast problems and went through surgery at one of the major hospitals downtown. And come to find out, someone told me about Dr. Dixie. And so I went to her, and just the wisdom and the love and the amount of time and care that she gave me calmed me down. She did tell me that, you know, there was precancerous material and that it was a good thing. And from that point on, she was like a mother to me. I had just lost my mother during that time, and she really just picked up the pace for that. And I go see her every year, but it was, you know, once every 6 weeks, then come back in 3 months. I mean, she literally has walked me through this, and so I'm very grateful for the Rose, and I do have insurance and believe in going every year.
Praise God. Thank you, ladies. I appreciate it so very much. Praise God. God is so good.